Welcome to
what up? Welcome to Apartment 103 with your host. Am I supposed to say my name?
Yes,
Hector. And my co-host,
Alfredo. This episode started off the rails. I don't know which way is up.
Hey, we had to switch it off on him, man.
Yeah. Okay.
You always do the intro. Maybe I want to say hi. Hi, welcome. Come on in, sit down, grab a glass of water. You look thirsty, dehydrated.
Hi.
Yeah, you too. Where your water at?
What episode?
I ain't even offer you water. Somebody get this man a water. Oh shit, that's me. No.
This is episode 31.
Yeah, I'm 31. The show 31.
Mm-hmm.
This boy, youngin'.
30. Dirty 30. But we getting there. All right.
Sir.
Damn, bro, your fucking vocals are loud as shit.
Yeah, I'm hyped today, baby.
That boy ready.
I am hyped. You might have to turn me down.
Today I got time, cuz.
Yeah, you know what? My whole day been boring. This?
I haven't talked to anyone all day.
Yeah, I've been holding it in. Someone said, "What's up?" I said,
I gotta save it for the podcast.
You ain't even blessed to hear my vocals today.
It's like my boy Braille. He says that whenever he does a show, you know how you're in the venue and the music is loud, so you screaming over the music.
Yeah.
He'll be like, come here, and he'll respond to whatever they said close to them, so he doesn't have to speak up. Because he's a singer.
Right.
He don't want to fuck up his voice.
Yeah, he got that golden voice.
Yeah, he got to protect it. He got to take care of it before the shows.
It reminds me of like the cartoons whenever they had like they'd find a golden sport or a sport, right? Like baseball, and they'd be like, "Oh, the golden hand."
Oh,
They're over like being dramatic and taking care of the hand or whatever so they don't mess it up.
Right.
Or whatever. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's kind of what that reminds me of. Got to protect those gifts, man.
Yeah.
Really,
I wouldn't know, but yeah.
Yep, me either. But from what I've learned on TV,
yeah, it's like I think it was Whitney Houston had her legs insured.
What?
Yeah, crazy.
What do you mean?
I wish I could give you more details, but I just heard that like they were valuable. Is that a spider?
Ah!
Is it?
It is a spider. Keep on going up.
Yeah, fuck out of here, bitch.
We got a show.
Down came the rain. Wiped. Oh, that boy's swinging.
Hey.
Oh, he slipped. He's nervous.
Hold on. Hey, give me a napkin, please.
Not murder on camera, bro.
Who says it's murder? What if we just gonna encase him in?
That boy drops again.
Yeah, he trying to get to the back of the couch.
Down came the rain and washed the spider out.
I'm gonna end up dropping this motherfucker and screaming like a little girl.
Okay, and we keeping it. And
alright, so he's not crushed.
That shit's on your shoulder.
Oh.
And we keeping all this. This is all going on the show.
He's free.
Oh my god. He ate the spider.
Oh. Don't be lying. You can tell him what I did. Don't be lying.
He crushed it.
This is not murder on the camera. I mean, now they know, but
yeah. But
on the camera.
No, I feel you. All right, like we kick off every episode, we're going to kick it off with Let's Get Deep, Friends Edition, Level 1, the Icebreaker. Let them know what it is, bro.
It is the icebreaker.
Oh, no, I meant the actual question.
Okay, so level 1, the icebreaker. What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten?
The grossest thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
Whew. What is the grossest thing I've ever eaten? Lentils. Fucking hate lentils.
Really?
It's probably not the grossest thing I've ever eaten, but I hate lentils.
What about onions?
Yeah, I guess. Once you know how we always get no onions on our burgers, but I once went to Jack in the Box.
Yo.
Forgot to ask.
Yo.
Right into
That's
the
not
burger.
asking. That's telling. You order it. You're telling them.
Forgot to command it.
Yeah.
Bit into the burger. That bit was crunchy, bro. I said, what the fuck? Yeah, shit was sour.
Crunchy?
I was like, this shit is sour as hell.
Was it like onion rings or crispy onions?
Nah.
It was just a whole ass
regular,
non-cooked onion.
Yeah, uncooked, yeah.
That's why it was crunchy. Ugh.
I was like, nah, man, and I hadn't had onions on my burgers in so long that I was like, nah, I've been right this whole time because this shit trash.
Right. Yeah, so we don't judge if you eat onions.
I do.
Just don't be anywhere near me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back up.
So for me, the grossest thing I ever eaten, I don't remember her name.
Whoa.
No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
I'm just playing. That's yeah. Okay. So jokes aside,
I remember her name.
Oh,
her name was.
We had the same meal that day.
No, I was thinking. I'm a vegan. I don't even be eating like that, bro. Like, to be honest.
Well, I was a pescatarian that day.
Boy, were you?
No, okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, so probably the worst thing I probably have eaten was probably dirt, legitimate dirt. For whatever reason, when I was a kid, just rock, like little grainy, sandy, black dirt.
I feel like I've done that too.
Muck, bro. I could even thinking about it, I still feel like when my teeth are grinding on the little rocks.
I saw something that your brain knows what everything feels like if you were to lick it. So like if you could think about licking it, you can feel you can imagine what it's gonna feel like.
Probably because you've
licked something similar,
or at least what you might perceive it to feel like.
But it's so crazy how it already associates the feel to it.
But I think that's almost the same with like smelling it. You can taste it. You can think you taste it based off of how it smells. Mm-hmm. So like I've had soap put in my mouth. If I smelled that, I'll be like, yep. It does in fact smell the way it tastes. Or you ever smell something so strong that like it like goes into your nose, but like you feel like you've tasted it.
Mm-hmm.
That too.
Yeah.
That too.
That I just felt like it's because they're connected.
Well, and your taste buds are on your tongue, so if it gets into that cavity, I would assume that you would have some hint at least. So yeah.
I also hate raisins. I just want to say all the stuff that I hate. That's the worst stuff that's the grossest thing I've ever had.
Papaya.
Not a fan of papaya?
No.
I'm not either.
And it smells horrid. Like when I cut into it, like when I did fruit carving. Oh, get this shit away from me, dog. I don't know why. People say it look good. Some people say it tastes good. Nah, none of that to me.
I just had the coworker that told me to eat rice and banana.
Yep.
That wasn't that bad. They were better separately, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't that bad together.
Okay. Do you want to move on into
Moving
the next
on.
question?
No, I got an idea, bro. How about I move on to level 2?
That's a great one. That's a great idea. You should definitely just go on to the next one.
Should I?
Yeah.
All right.
My idea.
Deeper. All right, level 2, deep.
Yeah.
What is the best compliment you've ever received?
Did I look like John Bernthal? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know if that's how you say it, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Punisher. I got told that again today. He's like, man, you sometimes be looking like him. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you get that a lot?
I
like,
shoot you like him too.
Yeah. I'm trained just like him. No, maybe not just like him, but yeah.
You an actor?
Something like that. Yeah,
no, this shit real. What you mean?
No, they call me the Punisher, not John. You know what I'm saying? That's so. Let's get that right real quick. But yeah, no, I get that a lot actually. I got it from like instructors, people that like guys I've worked with, multiple places that I've worked at in the past couple of years since that the Netflix Punisher came out. I was like, yeah, I got one of those generic faces, like a created character face, like default one.
Yeah,
that's me. Motherfucking just
nice
copy and paste everywhere. Yeah, it's a very generic face. Feel like
dope.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good compliment.
Huh.
I think the best compliment I've gotten is you're not that short.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah. No,
You're short. You're still short.
Don't get me wrong. She was clearly lying. But she was trying to make me feel better. And I was like, all right.
Who?
Don't worry about who.
Nah. Now I'm curious. I want to see if
the girl that you were talking about earlier. No. What was happening is...
So she has a great personality. She just ain't got good hygiene.
Yeah. Which is fine. I mean...
But is it?
No.
Is it pH balance off whack, bro?
No. So what it was is she was talking bad about her ex, saying that he was short. And I was like, I can't really jump into that. I can't really jump into that. So, no, you're not that short. You're not as short as him. And I'm like, you lying, girl. But I like you. So that's probably the first compliment that comes to mind.
Okay. Yeah, other than that, the generic compliment like, excuse me. That's for yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the best one that I can think of.
Nice.
Or you pretty strong for a short dude. You know.
I tell you look swole all the time at the gym.
Yeah. Which is the compliment.
He's like, it's an all right compliment. I give it a 6.
Yeah. It's in there now. It's you know.
Man, you don't look that swole. All right.
Now you sound like you hurt. Okay. Deeper. Is it difficult or easy for you to admit when you've done something wrong?
Difficult or easy?
Yeah. Which one is it? Is it difficult or is it easy to admit when you've done something wrong?
I'd probably say it's not easy.
So then difficult.
If those are my two options.
It's more difficult than it is easy.
Yeah. So I just gotta be like, all right. You know what? You right. Sometimes I just ignore it.
I do it, but it's difficult.
Like I have to force myself to do it.
Yeah, it's not like oopsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could just ignore it until we forget about it.
Yeah. I would say now it's fairly easy, but there are moments where I'm like, I'm dying with this one. Right.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of animes. That's how they do that. Yeah. So if you need another voice actor for any of your waifus, I got you. Just sound effects though. I can't make a girl voice, so.
Try it.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Sexy ass girl.
Yeah, I'm on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say.
Hey, hold up. The other side of the spectrum.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah. No, you good. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would say now it's easier.
Yeah. I've gotten to the point where it's like, even when I don't think that I'm wrong, or like just being humble about something, like someone will be like, "Oh, you're really good at this." I'm like, I mean,
I do all right.
Yeah. You know, like I got lucky, and that's like my go-to excuse or alibi. Almost said lullaby. Alibi to just be like pass off the attention on like a good skill of mine. Now I don't know if it's a deterrent or what, or like a deflection defense, like so that I don't hype myself up and get big headed into whatever that I'm doing. That way I stay as humble as possible so that I can continue to learn. I can keep my myself in check, and I'm not like trying to like bully people out and be like, nah, I'm better than you.
You're like, bitch, I look like Frank Castle from Punisher.
Right, yeah, there you go. I'll fuck you up.
Do you know who I look like?
Right, like that's some kind of fucking
they're like
standard or something.
No.
Right. Oh, you don't fucking know? Go watch Punisher on Netflix.
I'll wait.
Yeah. Come back tomorrow when you get the answer.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that was our questions. Pretty good start.
Yeah. I think nice. What's next?
You said you had something written down.
Oh,
ready to go.
Yeah. Well, it's not ready to go because I got to pull it out. But Whoa.
Pull it out, my boy.
Whoa.
Whip it out.
Not on camera. Only behind the scenes. We'll give y'all some behind the scenes footage on our Patreon whenever we get one.
Not that kind of behind the scenes. I don't want to oversell what this is gonna be.
And OnlyFans, they got content creators.
Okay, that's different. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, behind the paywall though.
Our OnlyFans for the lonely fans.
Yeah. What?
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
That's as close to my girl voice too, by the way. That's as girly as it gets, and that wasn't very, very girly. Sorry. Where am I? Oh yeah, my notes. I'm like tripping. I'm freaking out. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. Okay, so yeah. So I'm gonna paint the picture, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not an artist. So, about the idea of like mythical creatures, aliens, all this, stuff that has never been confirmed, but is a possibility, right? Mm-hmm. What if these, and deities, like, whatever, anything. What if they're just like, mainly because of the fact that they have seen them in hieroglyphs, ancient texts, or like drawings and stuff like that, right? They're like, oh, well, they had to get this from something, mm-hmm. right? Like, oh, there had to be some kind of reality or something that mimics this.
Right.
So all of those. So what if they're just doodlings? Just doodles of people with like an imagination beyond the people around that time.
Yeah.
Or we hallucinate or we see things that we don't necessarily see, but our eyes play those tricks on us, and now we've created something in our mind that isn't actually the reality that we actually witnessed, right? So it could be someone's misinterpretation of what they believed they saw.
Yeah.
So then they put it on paper, and it's like, this motherfucker existed. This shit right here, that shit real.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking was that we have artists now who do the same thing, abstract art or like creating, creatures, different depictions of different many things, right? Mm-hmm. Someone in the future looks back and be like, oh, that shit was real.
Somebody finds Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they're like the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, or Exodia, some fucking Egyptian ancient thing that's in 5 different pieces.
Exodia is such a dope ass concept.
Yeah, and then I've never seen it like come to fruition like in a game.
Yeah, I mean, who has the time?
Yeah, that's a lot of setup, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch Yu-Gi-Oh to the point to where they had Exodia all together.
I think I saw him put it together.
Damn, that was dope. Yeah. I'm gonna go back and watch it now. Or not the whole show, just the Exodia part. But anyway, yeah, so someone in the future might try to use what we've created today from the depictions of a madman, a crazy person, and an imaginative person, someone who's like got creative juices flowing. They might use all that stuff to justify something that existed, saying that it was a reality at some point.
Yeah.
But it was just some other person with a vivid imagination or a misinterpretation of what they visually saw and have put their own twists and turns on it, and now they believe that the Kraken or the Loch Ness monster type deal exists. Not saying that they don't. I'm not knocking the fact that they may or may not exist. Right? All I'm saying is we may be putting a lot of theory into just a doodling or a misinterpretation.
Yeah. I thought I had seen something about the Loch Ness monster, about how it came to be.
Okay.
But like it's super interesting because like people just believe that it was like a real thing. Let's see if this says anything. Early evidence, no. Oh look, this says stone carvings by Picts, an ancient Celtic group or Celtic group in the area depict strange aquatic creatures, potentially suggesting early beliefs about a monster in Loch Ness. So that kind of speaks to what you were saying.
Yeah, because they've also had like mermaids.
Yeah.
Like what if? So this is what my thought was about mermaids specifically. Someone looking in the water. Well, what does water do? It reflects. Maybe they saw their top half on a giant fish. And they were like, "Whoa, that wasn't me. That was, something else." Because obviously the water's still moving around, and it's, it's not necessarily the clearest picture. It's no HD, no 4K,
Yeah.
But and then maybe in like a misty, foggy environment, they're like, "Oh my goodness, that's a huge fish."
Yeah.
But the top half was me, or a person looked like me.
Yeah.
I don't know. But and now they're going over there, they're painting this stuff. Now the crazy part, which isn't so far-fetched, is that other people have had similar encounters with it. Which is why, like, I think they've said there's depictions of mermaids in Japan, in Norse
mythology.
Yeah, Greek, the sirens and stuff.
Yeah.
So like it's not so unoften because that's an event that can happen to anybody. Just looking in the water, seeing some fish, whatever, and seeing the reflection of a person on it. Now, granted, there's no way for me to know or to to say like, oh, that's exactly what happened. But
I've seen that about like dragons too, about how every culture has a history of dragons and stuff. I even have thought about something as recently as, do you remember the parody of I Believe I Could Fly when we were kids? I believe I could fly. I got shot by the FBI.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because all I wanted was a chicken wing.
Yeah,
and so something like that, right? Traveled throughout the whole U.S. I've heard people in different states talk about this version of the song, but the internet wasn't that big at the time. So like that had to travel by word of mouth, by a cousin that heard it in one school, going to visit some other cousins and singing that song around them. Then they sing it at school.
Know what they say, news travels fast.
Yeah, man. So that could have been similar with the sirens back in the day, or dragons and stuff. Somebody told somebody who traveled to another town, told somebody that story, and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And now we all see these depictions of what it's supposed to look like. And I mean, there's only so many ways you can draw a mermaid.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and the only description really you get is half fish, half human.
Yeah.
Half person.
Bad bitch.
Whatever. Oh.
Come on.
Right. I don't know when they decided that they were mermen at some point, right? I know they did in Little Mermaid, but I don't know before then if they had depiction. Because normally, at least from what I've seen, they were either female, and also some were evil as well, like the sirens.
Yeah,
the sirens
like
would lead you to your death.
Yeah.
Right, and generally it's always men getting.
Is there a difference between mermaid and sirens?
Is
that the evil versions are sirens?
I mean, they're like fish ladies, or like you know what I'm saying?
No,
sirens. That's in my mind. That's what I think of, because they're singing the song Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Singing the song, beautiful voice. Granted, that's why Ursula wanted her voice, yada, yada. Now we're going in theories, man. I don't know. We're getting too deep. Too deep for the podcast right
It's interesting. I want to look at stuff like that. Like I was just telling you last week about the origin of Mike Tyson being a beast, and I was just like, I wonder if was he actually good at boxing.
Yeah.
And
if it wasn't just all hype.
Yeah. You good?
Okay, so this is not what I recall, but it says sirens are half bird, half women.
Excuse me?
Right? That's not what you were thinking, right?
No.
Sirens are half bird, half woman creatures from Greek mythology, known for their enchanting voices. What the fuck was I thinking then?
I thought that's what...
Lure sailors to their death with their enchanting songs. Now, granted, this is...
Birds?
Yeah, this is What the fuck? The fact that I'm now finding out that sirens are more half bird than half...
Not fish?
Yeah. Because look, I got a siren mythical creature here, and it's of a mermaid-looking thing. Also, the TV show Sirens.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, well, you ain't got to see it, but the motherfucker's about, like, mermaids.
Look at these
Sirens,
pictures.
the dark, edgy sisters of mermaids. Yeah, boom. That does not look like a goddamn bird. Well, that other one does.
The statue does.
Yeah. And then look at those other ones with the lady faces that are on bird bodies. That is not what I pictured.
Oh, yeah.
In the Odyssey.
They are legit. Yeah, they are legit birds,
right?
dude.
And I'm pretty sure in the book or in the Odyssey, it was the fish ladies.
Nah, bro.
Oh, now I'm confused. Now I don't know. Now I can't trust the internet.
Them things
Because I'm
is
getting
bird.
both.
Them things is birds.
That's not. That's my life's a lie.
Okay.
But look, they have both though.
They do have both. Because they're cousins, bro. Or sisters.
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 Dark, edgy versions of mermaids. But yeah. See, look at that.
Yeah.
It shows a motherfucking mermaid, but it tells you it's a goddamn half bird, half woman. In Homer Odyssey, there are only two sirens, but later accounts often mention 3. Sirens were never fully explained. It's likely they were man-eaters and that they were cursed to sing until someone could hear their song. But that doesn't say if it was if they were the aquatic or aerial.
Okay, origins. Some myths suggest the sirens were companions of Persephone, who were transformed into sirens as punishment for failing to protect her from abduction by Hades. Dang.
Anyway.
Well, yeah. So what you're suggesting is that they probably were just doodles.
Yeah.
Of somebody being like, man, wouldn't it be crazy if there was like a woman's head on a bird body?
Right.
And they like sang.
Imagine all the shit you could think of being on a boat and traveling.
No, that's facts. I'll be bored.
If I'm bored at home and I'm thinking, coming up with weird shit, weird like, world building stuff.
Yeah.
I could only imagine the motherfucker who lives on the water.
Yeah.
That motherfucker may be hallucinating. So now everything that I've heard that I've been told that comes from a guy that's been on the water, I don't believe him.
I don't trust him.
Believe him. Yeah, that man, that man's eyes ain't right.
Yeah.
Why that man eyes glazed?
I said, nah, for real, it was a woman, half fish, half woman.
She was like naked halfway up. I was like, what? Yeah,
she had seashells.
Sleeping. I had half naked women in my dreams too, homie.
She had seashells over her boobs.
Seashells. It's just very wild.
She sells seashells by the seashore? Sure. Fuck.
It's a tongue twister for a reason.
Yeah, I tried to nail it.
Yeah, you did. Not this one. That's the one quote you couldn't do. All right, T. Swifter.
Yeah, I couldn't do that one. I couldn't do the rest of that one.
Yeah.
All right. That's an interesting thought, man.
Yeah. I was thinking about it today. I don't know why I was thinking about it today, but just like the guys on the boats sailing away their lives, me working on a generator, just wasting away.
Yeah.
Started thinking about this random shit.
Man. Yeah, I like to look at the origins of different shit.
Because, I don't think that just because we didn't have necessarily as much of a creative outlet like we do now back then, it's not to say that these motherfuckers weren't creative. If anything, they were probably more creative. They are the OGs of creativity.
Yeah.
Everything everything that we generally come up with stems off of some form of something else that's already created or thought of.
Yeah.
And then we just modify it, amp it up, or shift it around a little bit, add something new to it. But it's really, but our base form is still something that came from the Odyssey, or whatever.
That is a tricky part of learning a new art and then being like, oh, I have to go study the greats, the origins of this. But you're like, everything has progressed so far from the origin that I'm just like, I can't study it.
That's think of it about it in terms of music. Songs today still stem off of old songs, homage to older artists.
Yeah.
There's 4 different versions of one song, and they're 10 years apart or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The quote for "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." I saw that on Snapchat, and what's his name? Joe Budden.
Yeah.
He's the one who does those little clips of audios where he figures them out. Maybe I might have to show you. It might not be him, but I think it is. But I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, he'll show clips of it, and so like he showed the latest one. It was like Nicki Minaj.
That's definitely not Joe Budden. I know who you're talking about.
And who is that?
I don't know his name.
I could have sworn someone told me that's who it was. I don't even know who what he looks like. Joe Budden looks like. I just for some reason
you just sent me a clip of Joe Budden, Joe Budden's podcast about the comedian. They were listening to a comedian. They were sitting on the couch listening to a comedian, and it was like Adam and Eve joke where they're like
Joe Budden's in there?
Joe that's Joe Budden's podcast.
I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm uncultured. So yeah, anyway, so this is another dude then.
Yeah.
And he does musical stuff. Music stuff.
He sample snitches.
Yeah, pretty much. So it'd be like it was like Nicki Minaj, and she's like something another along the lines of girls just want to have fun, but she doesn't. I don't think she says that in that clip. So it was like it had evolved into something totally different.
Yeah.
And then the next one before that was like Miley Cyrus, girls just wanna have fun. And then it was like another person who was like, girls just wanna have fun, or something like that. And then the last one was like the original chick who had first coined that lyric or that line, girls just wanna have fun. You know, whatever. I can't do it the way they do it, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I was trying to think of her name. I know who it was.
Christina Aguilera?
No. I gotta look it up.
Oh, okay. But yeah, well, while you do that, yeah, it's just like the progression of things. It changes. It's like that one game.
Cyndi Lauper.
There you go. Yeah. It's just like that game, Telephone. Mm-hmm. Someone says something like, I'm going shopping for popsicles. Yeah. And then by the time it gets to you, it's like, I had popsicles next to the neighbor's dog or something, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. Why would you do that? But anyway, it's just the way things travel, the way it's interpreted, the way that it's altered, yada, yada, based on every person's personality, you know, interpretation, yada, yada, you get something totally brand new. But I don't think that means just because it's altered so far from what the originals are that you can't get, like, I guess the inspiration or like the info that they're trying to give you, especially like in a scholarly setting. There's a reason why, and it's maybe not even about the art maybe itself. I think maybe there's a lot more to learn about the people, the artists themselves, and how they got to that point of creativity. Is more so probably what it is. I don't know. I'm out here philosophizing on this shit, man. Like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. No, it's definitely an interesting thought.
All right, so another philosophical thought.
Get philosophical all over me,
in my mind, bro.
Do it.
Do non-straight people make straight people jokes?
Yes, I've seen TikToks
really
of gay people doing like
straight like things with people.
They'd be like, "That's so straight. That's so straight of you."
No, but also like, you know how like if you're not a little gay with your best friend, or like are y'all really friends or whatever, you know, like for non-straights, because it's like a range, right? Yeah. You know, there's there's a binary, or that's gender. Asexual, pansexual, all these others.
Like a gay guy is like,
if you're not a little straight with your, you know,
it's like me and this girl about to go get coffee. No hetero.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Like it's
I don't think they probably do.
You know, man, because it has to be. You have to be straight with your homie. Yeah, like with your boy, with your other gay. You know,
two gay guys.
Yeah,
that aren't dating.
Yeah, you'd have to be straight with him.
Yeah,
like but I don't even know how to be straight.
I don't think that's how that works. I'm
all gay, bro.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know how to purposely be straight.
I'm not gay, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. I don't think it's just a free for all. And if you're gay, you fucking.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Be normal, bro. Huh? If you're gonna be gay, just be normal.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You know I'm happy when I'm sucking your dick. What?
No, you got it.
No.
No, you nailed it, bro. That was it. You got it in one. Look at you, graduated and everything. Cap and go.
Why ain't you sucking dick? You know I'm depressed.
Nice.
But and look, right now, depressed.
I mean,
unless you go check out my OnlyFans, and you'll see, I'm extremely happy. I don't have an OnlyFans.
Or does he?
If I did, I wouldn't be saying that I do.
We've talked about OnlyFans, right? Like, if you had a friend who had an OnlyFans, would you support them? Like, if I had an OnlyFans, would you subscribe?
Okay. Is this a legit question? Like,
yeah, no, for like, for science purposes, research reasons.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, asking for a friend. I'm the friend.
Okay. Asking for your friend. My friend. Me.
Yeah.
Okay. How much you charging, homie?
$5.
$5?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Something like.
I got you.
Yeah.
Now I will not be watching any of the content.
All right. What if I'm like,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm a silent supporter.
Hypothetically, because I'm married.
Right. And
say I was fucking.
I don't know if I could.
Say I was fucking some baddies on there, bro. And you just like you knew, and I was like, oh, I just had so and so had to shoot some content with them. Would you be curious to be like? I mean,
like
I check.
Now I'm weighing baddie, seeing your homie dick. Yeah. Honestly, seeing your homie dick isn't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like not in that sense. You know
depends.
what I'm saying? I'm not just out here like, hey, let me see your dick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is.
But
what
using
it is.
the word big and deal for that description.
Yeah. It's definitely not neither one of those. Definitely not neither one of those. You're getting 50% off. $250 a month for the first, month only. But because I mean, in the military, same dick for free. You go
at the gym.
You just at the gym.
At the gym.
Anywhere there's a shower of collection of men, there's some form of somebody.
She walked in at the weirdest moment,
seeing a dick swinging or not swinging, but seeing penis. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's so. Having to like see yours in order to see Shawty doing what she doing, I might peek.
Yeah.
I might peek.
I'll watch the first 30 seconds and see.
Right, I'll see. I was like, man, is it good content?
Right. What's the lighting like?
Right. I might even drop a little, little suggestion, like, hey man, to the left.
Okay, well, to put a little bit more.
So we're not really supporting you. Damn, I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm still paying the file for you.
I'm still getting the money,
but I'm watching for her.
Hey, that's what collaboration is all about, though. Okay.
Right. Bring your people in.
Yeah. And then my people will go to her stuff clearly because they're big fans.
Right. But disclaimer: I would never be with someone that had an OnlyFans.
No one's asking you to.
I know. I'm just saying. Like, I know I'm over here, like, hyping up the whole OnlyFans thing. That's not what I'm, what I'm saying.
To each their own. But, okay, so just to add a little bit more sting on it.
Sting?
What if...
I ain't even felt the first a little bit more. the earlier sting. What was the first sting?
Okay, so I'm doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You subscribed.
Yeah.
I got a video with your crush coming out. You gonna watch it?
I'm about to start my OnlyFans. I'm saying that she's trying to collab. She's trying to build that network. I'm like, that's all it took? That's free, right? Actually, I don't even know how that all works. I don't know if like collaborations are free. You get your money off or whatever. Y'all do whatever y'all do. Split some royalties. I don't know how all that works.
How you get into the business of it, bro?
That's where I'm. Hey, bro, that's where I'm at.
That boy coordinating logistics now.
I'm telling you, bro. Go ahead and hire me if you're looking for somebody to get that shit down. I got you. But it's gonna hurt. But I'm gonna whack that shit. I'm gonna beat that shit crying. Well, I'm in there tears. Well, I got a napkin in one and a sock in the other. I'll tell you. Damn.
You accidentally switch them?
Right. It don't even matter at this point. Everything wet, dog. Everything soaked.
Might as well do it in the shower at that point.
I should. I got the cleaning supplies out whenever I get done.
that post nut clarity is gonna be crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have so much shave.
Looking in the mirror, shaving your head. Who am I?
Yeah, dude, I had my Britney Spears moment. Dog.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
Damn. All right. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
There's a couple scenarios that
I
would
probably
never
wouldn't
happen.
talk to you for a little while.
No, I feel
honestly.
that. Yeah. Rightfully so.
Yeah. I'd beat my dick probably a couple times to it, but I wouldn't talk to you.
I can't look at you.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck you, man. And then I'd start my OnlyFans like 2 weeks later.
A competing OnlyFans.
Yeah, and then I'm looking for people you like.
You'd be charging $4 a month.
Yeah.
Low prices over here.
Nah, I'm charging high because I'm putting out volume. I'm fucking. You know what I'm saying? They might be ugly, but I'm putting out twice the amount of the content. It's consistency, baby.
Quantity over quality on that one.
Exactly.
Hey, business is business.
Yeah.
It's not personal, except in this case.
Business started because of the person.
It's personal. Personal business.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, man. Let's get into this quiz.
Yeah.
That we missed last week. That's you.
Same old thing.
I don't think I got Sharpies today.
That we did last week.
Or if we got
I got pens.
Pens will work.
I got markers. I got Sharpies.
I got the fries that across your eyes.
I got the burgers.
I just got burgers. Did we pick a quiz? We haven't.
Yeah, we did. It was shit I learned and never used.
The thing I
never
learned
needed. I learned but never needed.
Thing I learned.
I feel like that's damn near everything. Don't tell my kids, please.
All right, what is this?
Don't tell my kids. Hey, they're gonna be like, yeah, I don't even need this class. Mom said that this shit trash.
All right.
I seen her quiz.
All right. This quiz is called I Learned But Never Needed Trivia Quiz.
Yo, so this is stuff we all got tested on in school.
You want in on this?
Until I made this quiz, I never had reason to use this knowledge in my day-to-day life. Don't tell my kids. 10 questions.
We're recording, right? Yeah. That's a yes.
Yeah, 11 minutes.
Cool. All right, keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
So no.
I
thought you had your iPad.
Huh?
I thought you had your iPad.
There's a
type them on your
notebook
notes
thing
app.
right there.
All right.
Damn, boy, you lazy. I feel that. 2.
All right.
3. 4.
Oh yeah, this is 10 questions.
6. 7. 8. 9, 10.
All right, you want to read the first question?
Yeah, of these choices, what is used after the salutation of a letter? The fuck is a salutation? A question mark, a full stop / period, a semicolon, a comma. Of these choices, what is used after the salutation of a letter?
You good? I'm ready.
I'm
gonna just pick
yeah.
a random one on here. All right. Question number 2. What does FICA stand for? FICA. What does FICA stand for? FICA. Federal Insurance Contributions Act. B, Federal Insurance Controls Association. C, Federal Insurance Community Act. Or D, Federal Insurance Company Association. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Not a thing to do.
These are hard.
These are hard.
What do 40 rods equal? Rods? 5 miles, 1 mile, 1 furlong, furlong.
What the fuck is a furlong?
And 5 furlongs.
I've only heard of like 50% of these words, bro.
It's 5 miles, 1 mile.
Yeah. And what?
Okay.
Because that's what I'm thinking right now.
What do 40 rods equal? What the fuck is a rod? How big is the rod? That's the first question.
Not that big, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The fuck is a furlong? Long fur? Is this like German Shepherd hair? Or are we talking Chihuahua? Because that's extremely short.
That's short.
But I'm saying, is this
that's fur shorts, bro.
40 rods.
I can in good faith choose a furlong because I don't know what it is.
I feel like the fact that they threw that shit in there, it has to be a furlong. Because what the fuck? You could have put anything, kilometers. You could have put, feet, yards, some weird shit like that, man.
Yeah, you right. Go with a furlong then. Get your fur all long then.
Obviously, the answer is 1 or 5.
Yeah, but 1 or 5 of what?
I've never heard of rods as a distance measuring
Bro.
unit of any sort.
Mm-mm.
Fuck. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Number 4.
What the fuck?
What do 4 gills equal? Now they're just making words up, bro.
2 fish?
Either.
The fuck?
What do 4 gills equal? A, 1 cup. B, 1 pint. C, 1 gallon. Or D, 1 quart.
Nah, hold on. Excuse me. What fucking school did this bitch go to?
I don't know that.
Because when I learned about cups, pints, gallons, and quarts, it was the motherfucking gallon man. You know about the gallon man?
I don't know about the gallon.
I forgot about the gallon man, but I know that it was the gallon man. It was like 1 gallon, 4 quarts, and then 4 pints inside the quart, and then 4 cups. Actually, I don't know, in a pint. I don't forgot. And then so many ounces, yada yada, whatever. You heard me? But that's the gallon man.
They didn't talk about the gills?
I don't fucking know about no damn
So
gills.
then 4
Only gills I've ever heard of were fish gills.
So 4 gills in a cup.
Oh, whoa. Nah. Maybe.
Right?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with.
This shit got me sweating. A U.S. gallon has very close to how many liters in it?
Hold up. I'm not done picking mine.
Yeah, well,
That's too bad.
that's too damn bad, Grandpa.
Fuck it.
Or that's the grandpa saying.
You pick
it's too
yours?
damn bad.
Dang.
Hey, she over there Googling it. She. A U.S. gallon has very close to how many liters in it? 10, 9, 4, 8. Wait, what?
A U.S. gallon has very close to
us gallon.
how many liters in it? Yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, number 6. What is the capital of Egypt? Prague, Cairo, Praia, or Algiers?
I don't fucking know. I'm not from Egypt.
Yeah. You got it? You wrote yours down? You wrote yours down?
I just guess whatever.
Yeah.
Which does not use the dollar for their monetary system? India, Belize, Australia, Guyana.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought none of them used the dollar.
No.
Which does not use the dollar.
The dollar.
Give me a dollar, man.
Oh.
Here we go. Let's know this next one. I'm gonna be mad.
Shit. I don't know. Alright. I just guessed.
Me too.
Number 8.
Uh-huh.
What is Alaska's postal code? Is it AK, AS, AL, or AZ?
I'm trying to think of the number for the zip codes. Yeah. Which ocean is the largest by size?
don't actually know.
Me either. There's only one ocean or two oceans, right?
No.
Oh, well then fuck me.
Oh, then my answer might have been wrong.
Yeah, same. Okay.
If there's only two oceans.
One more question. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, wait. The options for the last one was one word.
Oh, yeah. We were supposed to answer a word.
Yeah.
All right. Number 10. Which is the smallest continent by square miles? Is it A, Asia, B, Australia, C, Europe, or D, Antarctica?
Okay, I'm ready to fail this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. I thought we were going to kill this, to be honest. We're still good on the camera?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Submit my answers.
All right. Fuck. Already.
All right. Number 1 of these choices, what is used after the salutation of a letter? The correct answer was comma.
Correct.
You got that right? You got that right? I got it right. Cool. Okay.
Damn.
Number 2. What does FICA stand for? Federal Insurance Contributions Act. I got that right.
I said community.
Hey. Number 3. What do 40 rods equal? The correct answer is 1 furlong.
I got it right.
I got it wrong.
1 furlong.
I said 5 miles. What'd you say?
I told you it had to be them furlong.
Had to be a furlong. Number 4. What do 4 gills equal?
Oh, shit.
The correct answer was 1 pint.
I did go in with the cup.
I went with the cup. At first, I went with the gallon, and then I said, nah, I got to be a cup. Turns out, got to be a pint. Number 5. A U.S. gallon has very close to how many liters in it? The correct answer was 4.
I don't believe that, though.
I got that right.
I've seen a 2-liter. And them holes is just about as big as a gallon.
No, but I know because, like, whenever you're trying to figure out how much water you should drink, I was drinking a gallon. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll knock it down to 3 liters because they recommend 3 liters, and it was less.
Who the fuck recommend 3 liters?
People who use the metric system.
Oh.
Anyway.
Damn. I guess. I was like, 2 liters looks close to a gallon, so the smallest numbers. Oh, yeah.
All right. What is the capital of Egypt? The correct answer is Cairo. You got it right?
Yeah.
You got it? I also got it right.
Nice.
Okay, which does not use the dollar for their monetary system? The correct answer is India.
I put Guyana.
I put Belize. Yeah, I
thought it was them.
Me too.
Fuck me, dude.
All right, what is Alaska's postal code? The correct answer is AK.
47.
You didn't get that wrong.
Nah, I didn't.
He lived in Alaska.
For 3 years.
All right, number 9. Which ocean is the largest by size? The correct answer is Pacific. You got it? You got it?
I put Atlantic.
I put Indian. That's why when she said there was only 2, I was like, huh? What'd you say?
Put Indian.
There's an Indian Ocean, ain't there? Yeah, I never heard of the Indian Ocean.
I've heard of the 7 seas, my boy. I ain't heard of the 7 oceans.
My face is hot right now. Hold on. Don't play with me, guys.
Hey, at least one of mine was one of the answers that it could have been.
All right, I'm going to look it up after this because y'all laughing a little too hard. And y'all going to look stupid.
No, it might be. I didn't know.
All right, number 10. Which is the smallest continent by square miles? The correct answer was Australia.
I put Europe.
I put Europe as well.
Right? Yeah, they fuck with me.
I thought Australia was big as hell. Okay, how do we do? I think we might have tied, bro.
I got 50%.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 50% as well.
50%?
5 out of 10.
Oh my god!
All right, well, we tied again. Looks like you do not get a satisfying ending to this.
I thought that was satisfying enough. It was a triple threat. Oh,
I'm about to look it up.
How many oceans are in the third planet of the solar system? But
Indian Ocean, is that a real thing? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was laughing too hard. It's probably small as fuck though.
Nah, dude, that shit huge.
That shit big. Yeah, okay. But I think the Pacific, or what was it? The Pacific is probably this whole other side.
Type in oceans or all the oceans or whatever.
All right, but do y'all want to apologize for me?
Nope.
Okay.
That shit don't exist.
5
I'm
oceans.
just kidding. I apologize. 5 oceans.
Yeah, with the Arctic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and the Indian
I feel
Ocean.
like the Arctic Ocean is familiar, but I just never recognized it as a.
You was up there, bro. It was right by Alaska.
Yeah, that's the ocean I probably was seeing then.
Yeah, man. That's crazy. If it wasn't for the Southern Ocean, Indian Ocean would have got that, bro.
Yeah, and
Probably.
the Pacific Ocean would have been it if there wasn't any other oceans.
If
it was only 2.
I seen this other one that was like, and if my sister was born with wheels, she would have been a bicycle.
Yeah, so.
All right, man. Sign us off.
Honestly, first of all, how the fuck do you differentiate when you move into another ocean?
That's what I was wondering. But I think I seen pictures of like the oceans touching, the tips touching, and it's like one's darker than the other. Have y'all seen that?
Nah, I ain't never been on the ocean like that.
I mean, I haven't seen it in person, but like.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Ocean.
No, I haven't even seen pictures of it. I don't think I've ever like looked it up. But that sounds dope. Now I want to go to the motherfucking. Well, he cutting off anyway. We signing off. So I just want to say
No.
thank you guys for showing up, participating in our debauchery.
Look, a lady.
That ocean has no border. She ain't got no borders.
She ain't got no borders.
Oh, okay. I did see that though.
That first one?
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah. That's
That's
the Atlantic Ocean meeting the Indian Ocean. Y'all laugh way too hard at me, man. I can't let that go. Yeah, I was like, he's stupid. He's
We stupid.
Yo, who let his ass sit here?
Fuck the quiz. We dumb. He's the only one who's actually smart.
All right.
But anyway, like I was saying, man, thank you guys for showing up. Girls, gals, children, parents, adults. Please don't be kids, but say too much weird shit
Bro.
here.
Yeah.
But yeah, answer the questions, like, comment, subscribe, share this with people you think will enjoy this kind of content.
Yep.
If you have any specific stuff you want us to talk about or you want to see, let us know. Yeah, you ain't got to stay here, but you got to get the fuck out of here. You ain't got to go home. I don't know why I said that wrong. I say it all the damn time.
You ain't got to stay here. Get out.
Yeah, get out of my home. So, peace.
Peace.